Uh, Welcome to the Bushido Gang. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Attack on Samurott, bringing you all some more Pokemon Old Gen Showdown lives for you guys today. So today we're gonna be doing some friendlies, some Showdown friendlies, with a returning guest on the channel. So my boy Taiga, aka Dio, is back, and we're gonna be learning some GSC UU. So Dio, say your piece.
Yeah, so for those that don't know, I play GSC UU quite a bit.
That's it.
Some people,
Oh.
well, some people say it goes on for the games can go on for quite a while, but I don't see that as a problem, to be honest. But I guess you guys can make the judgment for yourself in the games you're about to watch.
Right. I guess before we get started, though, actually, two things before we get started. Please make sure to leave a like and comment on the video, and also check out Dio's channel as well. He does a lot of GSC content. Same with as well, like my boy Cherry. He does the same thing. But definitely check out Dio. Again, he does a lot of, like he mentioned already, he's been doing a lot of coverage for UU and even coverage for OU as well. So definitely check him out. I'll leave his link down in the description. And yeah, so before we get started, again, make sure to leave a like and comment and subscribe as well to the channel. On my way to reaching 450 subs, so just keep that momentum going. I know, it's crazy. Just 40 more subs to go. I'm gonna try and hit that goal by the end of the summer. So let's just keep that momentum on the way. And yeah, so Dio, let's just give like a little bit of some background about GSCUU before we get started.
Sure. Well, what is there to say? I guess I can.
Like you just go ahead. My bad. I don't mean to stop you.
No, that's okay. So it's kind of the best three mons and the tier, and by coincidentally how the tier is kind of structured. The best three mons are Nidoqueen, Scyther, and Gramble. And yeah, these are just really good mons. Like Gramble, what works quite similar to Snorlax and OU. It's a good curse user. It can sleep talk, great attack stats, and it can take on the other two best ones in the tier, Nidoqueen, and I guess it's not the greatest Scyther check, but 1v1 it can beat Scyther. So that's what Gramble does. Nidoqueen, really good. It kind of works like Nidoking in OU, but its bulk and access to Moonlight means that it can be a threat throughout the game. The coverage is really good. It gets obviously Earthquake, but Ice Beam, Thunder, and Fire Blast is also quite common. And like Nidoking and OU, Lovely Kiss is also a set, so it can be quite threatening with that. So that's Nidoqueen and Gramble. Scyther is also a really good Pokemon in the tier because it's really fast, has a decent attack stat. It doesn't get the greatest stab moves, but a lot of the time it doesn't even need them. And it can baton pass. That may be the most threatening part of it, because you can say SD with your Scyther and then just pass it into Nidoqueen as they go to, say, I don't know, their Ampharos maybe to check you. And then you've got a +2 Nidoqueen staring down the opposition. Gramble as well, you can pass into Gramble, because not all Gramble run Sleep Talk. Some run, Hidden Power Ground or Lovely Kiss, or whatever. And yeah, so Scyther is really good because it can pass into loads of different things. It can also agility pass into, say, a Quagsire, for example, which can belly drum and sweep. So those are the kind of top three mons, I guess. The rest of the tier kind of works around that. There's spikes as well. There's Quillfish and I guess Pineco, but I think Pineco is terrible. Don't use Pineco at all. The reason I say that is because it can't take a hit to get its spikes up. And even if you can take one hit to get its spikes up, it won't be able to safely come in and rapid spin or explode at any point in the game. Or if it does, it's very unlikely, at least. Whereas Quillfish, it's got decent stats. It's faster than Nidoqueen and can hydro pump it, so it does threaten that. It can phase with haze. Sorry, not phase with haze. It can haze. And all around, it's just a decent spiker. And well, yeah, exactly. It has utility outside of that. Then you've got the Nidoqueen checks, the Gramble checks, the Scyther checks. You've got the Psychics, which are quite important. There's Rapid Spin in this tier, so Blastoise is really good because it's a Nidoqueen check, because it's faster than Nidoqueen, got good bulk, has Rapid Spin. So the most common Blastoise set is like Rest Talk, Surf, Rapid Spin.
I see.
Yeah, then you've got like the Electrics, you've got Ampharos, Electabuzz, and I guess you can count Pikachu. It's not really common, but it does have a niche, I guess. And Electrode, you know, they kind of do their electric thing. They just hit, similar to the Psychics, really. Yeah, so I guess when building teams, you got to take into consideration all these sorts of things. You got to have a way of dealing with Gramble, with Nidoqueen, with Scyther, but you've also got to make sure you check the Psychics. There was a point in time when people thought that Nidoqueen was by far the best, and you had to have a Nidoqueen on your team for it to be good. But I don't think that's necessarily true anymore. I think on most teams you need a Nidoqueen, but on, say, Stool or Baton Pass, might not always be the best option. Oh yeah, I just forgot to say. So the tier's quite balanced with regards to playstyles. So I don't think there's one playstyle that dominates. It's pretty spread out. Like Stall, Offense, Balance, Baton Pass. They're all kind of at the same kind of power level. I guess that's it. What more else can I say? I don't know.
Well, you kind of pretty much summed up UU, it seems. This tier does seem pretty interesting. Yeah, this tier does seem really cool, by the way. Like, I kind of like the whole, like, it kind of reminds me a bit of RBY UU a little bit, just because of the whole Psychics being really good, like Hypno and Mr. Mime, and even Kadabra, like, you know, Hypno and Kadabra being RBY UU as well. So they kind of, I guess they kind of like do the same kind of role that they do in RBY UU to some extent, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, one thing I really like about this tier,
Mhm.
and it's got nothing to do with the competitiveness of it, is just that a lot of the teams that I build look like in-game teams.
I mean, you got the starters basically all down here, or most of them anyway.
Starters. You only have Alligator, and that's it.
But and Blastoise, yeah.
And Blastoise, yeah. But besides those, you know, like, I think the last Pokemon Gold playthrough I went through, I think all of my team besides Typhlosion were UU Mons.
Well, that just tells you how good, you know, GSC was, man.
Yeah.
All right, you ready?
Sure. Yeah, send a challenge.
All right. Man, you know I don't know anything about this tier yet, but I'm gonna try my best.
It won't be a competitive game. I'll just kind of talk you and the viewers through it.
All right. I'll just use one of the sample teams then. I think I like this one, so I'll try this one out.
Sure. Use this one. Wheezing. Okay, that's not a common. That's not very common in this tier. Mainly because things like Nidoqueen, Slowbro, Quillfish all come in on it. And yeah, I guess you could run Thunder to get around Quillfish. But like Nidoqueen, for example, does threaten it a bit too much. You can boom on it, I guess. Yeah, that's not a very common team. So I'm leading Mr. Mime. Mr. Mime usually run quite a few sets. There's like Rest Talk with Thunder and Psychic. There's Hypnosis. There's Thief. There's Encore. Quite a few things it can run. But generally speaking, it's always going to have Thunder and Psychic.
I see.
So we'll just play turn 1, see what happens.
Okay. Well, I guess my best play would be to do probably. Honestly, Mr. Mime kind of is a threat to me. I don't have a whole lot to really switch into, but guess I can make this play here and do this. I'll do this right here.
Okay. Cool. So what happened there was, like I said, Mr. Mime runs Thief. I guess that might tell you a bit about my team, is that it's generally speaking at least slightly more to the offensive side. I want to get spikes up. That's kind of it. So what do I do here? Well, I don't want to get T-waved. And Electrode, what they usually do, they usually have, sorry, not T-wave, paralyzed in general. And what they usually do is screens, thunder, explosion. I don't really want to stay in for this, so I'm gonna switch out.
All right. Well, I don't really see what you do here, like you said, so I don't really have a whole lot to do at the moment. I guess I could just see what happens. Oh, okay, that's not bad.
HPIs. Okay, that's quite interesting. That's not very common. Electrode is not that common in general. It's common on baton pass teams because it's fast, it has explosion, it has screens. So it can usually, set up the screens for its baton pass teammates to kind of get not free turns, but more. They can set up more easily.
I see. Well. Huh.
Yeah. Here comes Nidoqueen. It's pretty difficult to switch into. I mean, it does have its checks, but...
Now I see. This one is pretty difficult. It's kind of like, again, going back to GSC OU with the whole Nidoking. With Nidoking as well. Like, you can't... I mean, yeah, you have switch-ins. I mean, but here, of course, like, the power scale is a lot, lower here. So... Still, there aren't a lot of great switch-ins to this mon.
I think there are, but at the same time, Nidoqueen can still get some advantage of the switching in. Like, say, I don't know, if you switch in your Blastoise, the more damage Blastoise gets, the sooner it has to rest. And then, then it may not be able to reliably spin spikes away, for example.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I'm just gonna commit to weakening you, just that way I can put you in range for something. So I think that was the safest play I could make there. Just getting rid of Trode, since it didn't really. I don't know. To me, it didn't look like it really did a whole lot here. I don't think.
Boom? Did you have boom?
Oh, I did. I just wanted more damage. I probably could have boomed there though.
Yeah, I think booming there would have been fine.
Yeah. But I don't know, like, what if you ended up switching into a ghost or something? I didn't feel like that was comfortable for me.
I mean, I guess that's plausible. Yeah, I guess I could have switched to a Haunter, knowing that you wouldn't Thunder.
Yeah. But this feels safe now, so...
So now Mime's in. Now I got to think about what I want to do. So... Yeah, so, I'll do this then.
Oh. Huh. That took it somewhat well.
Yeah, Granbull doesn't have the greatest special defense. I went to that to scout for Hypnosis. I do have a more solid special defensive mon in the back, but if you Hypnosis that, I might be in trouble. And maybe you could argue that's not the greatest team planning, but Mr. Mime is pretty difficult to deal with.
Oh,
Anything with sleep, really.
I see.
Anything, but some it's like an OU, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
with Gengar, you can run Hypnosis, but you can also run like Mean Look,
Mm-hmm.
and just like catch opponents that are trying to scout for different things. Yeah, that's why I threw my Gramble in, because my Gramble, surprise, it is Sleep Talk, so
Oh.
I was just up for Hypnosis.
I see. That makes
But I
sense.
also, without spikes, I also take the Psychic reasonably well.
Mm-hmm.
As you can see, it did 37 or 38, so it won't two hit. Sorry, so it won't two hit KO.
Mm-hmm.
I thought this was reasonably safe.
That makes sense. I was also thinking, like, I was kind of afraid that you might have went back into Mime. Like, if you went back into Mime, then I don't know what could have happened there. Like, I probably would have just been like a psychic off. Like, we probably would have just kept psychicking each other. But you have no recovery, so
That could have worked because I'm Miracle Berry, so I don't fear Hypnosis,
mm-hmm.
or at least for the one turn.
Right.
So you reflect. Okay, interesting. Okay, so I'm thinking you've got two explosion users. I'm guessing probably just like explosion users plus sweeper, right?
Could be. It's possible. Just gonna have to see the rest of it, man.
Right. Could be in trouble here. Depends on what you've got. But I think I'm fine. Maybe not.
Wow, Psyche does so much. Jeez.
Yeah. That was a pretty bad play from my part.
It's all good.
That's not great.
And now this is where the RB wideness happens. Literally RBY right here.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay. It's a good play.
I can do that. Right. And now I can take advantage of that.
Right. Okay. This seems safe. Okay. That was a good play there. Oh wait, were you trying to say something?
No, I wasn't.
Oh.
I'm just thinking out loud.
Okay.
A few things I can do here. I could go to my Nidoqueen, but I am kind of wary about the boom.
Mm-hmm.
I could go to my Mr. Mime, but I will take damage on that I can't recover. I think I'll do this.
See, I don't feel comfortable booming unless I see those other three bonds.
Yeah, and Haunter is also a decent switch into Wheezing as well, so
let's see. It's fine. Oh, right, the Moonlight. It comes in really clutch.
yeah, I'd say most Nidoqueen are Moonlight, but you have your deviations.
I see. Alright, that's good enough. Now what I could do... Probably... Yeah, I can make this play.
Okay, Haunter comes out.
Oh!
Again.
Oh wait, no, I do have a question now. I have a question. Like, how common are dark types here in UU? Like, are they common at all or no?
Non-existent.
Really?
Yeah.
Like...
Because, like, what do you have, right? You've got Houndour and Murkrow. Neither really have great stats. And Sneasel, I guess, but neither are... Yeah, none of those have particularly great stats to work with.
I see. So I guess they would work better in, like, they work better in NU at that point, right?
Probably. I don't play enough NU to really make that claim. But yeah, no, they're not that great in UU because they don't need to kind of do anything. Okay, interesting.
I mean, I didn't have much to really go off of, so kind of had to just do that. Well, you got me.
Well, this guy's a bit of a problem. See, I could go for my stun spore, but if you're Miracle Berry, then I'm in a bit of a problem.
Right.
You're also in quite a decent position. Because my Gramble hasn't burnt any sleep turns, my Nidoqueen's quite low. Maybe I should have thought about that before doing all of that, but yeah, so that's the situation. I don't know if you're leftovers or Miracle Berry. I think with this team, I'd probably assume Miracle Berry, so I am quite reluctant to just Stun Spore. I will have to run a few calcs to see if my ones in the back can take care of this.
I think I feel pretty safe just wasting sleep turns. I'm just gonna do it. Like, I'd rather waste sleep before actually committing to a sweep. So maybe I should have went mine first beforehand. Just to see what else you do. So, might have been a bad play on my end there, but it's fine.
Interesting. Okay.
Alright, mime. Time to wake up.
So that tells me that you're not Miracle Berry, perhaps?
It's possible I might not be Miracle Berry. I could maybe be like a boosting item. Maybe.
There
we go. This is interesting.
Yeah. Okay, so you are leftovers. That's good to know. So Scyther usually run, well, they can run Wing Attack, Return, HP Bug, HP Ground. So that's why it's quite difficult, because just the normal and ground coverage is very difficult to wall without a Skarmory in your tier.
Or even like a steel type in general, right? Because there aren't that many steel types here, are there?
Yeah.
Alright, let's see how much this does. That's actually decent damage. And, let's still do this. I like how we're just thinking and just not talking.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go.
And that should work.
Mime is looking pretty dangerous at the moment.
Yeah, I don't have a Psychic Resist. Maybe if you could do something to my Bellossom, could be in a good good spot.
Yeah. Honestly, Blossom is kind of a problem anyway for me anyway. Like, I'd have to keep Scyther if I want to deal with you, so... But I'm afraid of one move that I know you have. So, yeah, I don't know. You're making it kind of difficult, but... Let's commit to it. Oh. You know the move. You gotta say it, man. Just say it.
We'll see if I click that move.
Oh, okay. I didn't expect that move. I thought you'd actually maybe boom or something, but that's fine.
Doesn't get this gen.
Wait, it doesn't? Really?
No, not. I wish it did.
Whoa. Okay, I actually didn't know that. That's actually
Yeah.
interesting. Okay. Huh. So I guess Quillfish isn't as threatening as I thought it'd be. Like it's
Yeah.
good though. It's good with the spike pressure and everything, but with Boom, I thought it'd be even more oppressive.
Yeah.
Then this might be a wrap then.
And this is what your last is.
Uh, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I could.
And
Let's try this. Okay. Come on. There we go. That's what I wanted. It's not gonna work anyway, but let's see. Mm. You got me there, Dio. You got me. GG, man. I don't think I'm gonna get it out of this unless I like get lucky with these drops.
I don't think you will because you don't have enough to kind of take on everyone.
Yeah, only got about 9 of these, and you could just rest stall with the rest talk with the Grand Bull. So this might be that, and that can happen too. Okay. Yeah, that's not a whole lot. Oh, they actually dropped the crit. Wow,
Yeah.
not bad. All right, Mime, let's do this. Nah. Even with that, it doesn't matter. GG, man.
Good game.
You know, now that I've actually gotten to look at this, like I don't know. I want to say that it's a little bit like RBY NU for me, just a little bit, just in terms of like because like you said, it's very creative. Like you can use any kind of build you want. That's kind of how it feels like for me at the moment, right now.
Yeah.
I kind of like this freedom. It doesn't feel like as boxed in compared to like OU. So I like this. This is fun.
Although I will say with the team that you're using, I don't think it's that great. I don't think Boom Spam is as good as it is in OU because a lot of the ones that get Boom aren't that great. Like
Right.
Graveler. Well, Graveler's usable, but like Haunter's good. Electrode is, I guess, kind of good. But then like Wheezing isn't that great. And a lot of the time you need to have defensive checks for things like Nido.
Right, Nido Queen. Oh, hold on, you kind of lagged out a bit.
Offensive, well, Boom Spam teams at least aren't that great. At least from my experience. Maybe someone's can work consistently, but I've not seen a Boom team do that well, to be honest.
Well, if only there was a certain mon. If there were certain mons that got explosion, like Quillfish right there, that would have definitely
Yeah.
changed some things. Like, could you really imagine? Well, I guess you could, because again, Fortress has it. But Quillfish down here in UU with explosion plus spikes, like that just seems so strong here.
It would be okay. I don't think it would be as strong as you might think because, say if, I don't know, it would definitely be better, but I don't think it would be broken at all.
Okay, we can do another game.
Sure.
All right, let's see. Let's try out this one. But that's an interesting take on explosion spam. But yeah, I guess the mons just aren't as strong for explosion to really work.
Okay, so this is a good matchup for you. Because obviously I don't want my Scyther just getting randomly poisoned turn 1. Quillfish lead is a bit tricky because, like, for the Quillfish user, because common leads are like, well, psychics are very common. So that's why leading Quillfish can a lot of the time put you on the back foot. But it's good against leading against a Scyther, especially, or Gramble or something. Whatever you want to get your spikes up on first, that doesn't compromise your Quillfish early on.
I see.
Like Nidoqueen as well is decent against in the turn 1 matchup anyway.
Okay. Actually, I was gonna ask you a question about like the leads, but you pretty much answered it. If psychics are the more common lead, then I guess it would then if psychics are common as well, then what about the big three being Scyther, Nidoqueen, and Gramble? Like, are those three like common leads, or are they more leads that you want to keep like hidden in the back?
I generally don't lead with them. I lead with Scyther on this just so I can get a baton pass quickly, but to be honest, it's not really even necessary. Like, I don't even have to lead Scyther on this team. Could lead something else. Leading Nidoqueen, I guess it's good for taking on lead electrics, which are kind of existent. Also, if you want to damage a lead Quillfish early on, sometimes they like to just spike up or just attack your Nidoqueen. So attacking your the opposing Quillfish early on is pretty decent. Maybe if you've got a spinner, you can win that Spikes War in the long term. As for Gramble's if the opponent doesn't have a great Gramble check, every good team should, but if they don't, then Gramble can just steamroll from turn 1. So
jeez, it's interesting. Gramble is a mon that I definitely want to try out then once I get more comfortable with this tier. But this is very interesting though.
Cool. So yeah, you see a lot of Quillfish on Quillfish in this tier. Yeah, this kind of dynamic is just because it's like Cloyster on Cloyster, except neither can be poisoned.
Right. Actually, that's a really good comparison. I didn't even realize that. You're right. Except both of them don't have boom anyway, so it's more like.
I was just gonna say that's why going into your Quillfish on other Quillfish is reasonably safe. Of course, that's context dependent, but most cases you're fine to do that. Whereas going to your Cloyster on a Cloyster is not always the best move in OU because I don't know, say you could get toxic and then your Cloyster's disadvantaged to the opposing Cloyster. But most times this is okay.
I see. Let's see then. I'm gonna do this.
Oh, yep. Haunter's a pretty common Quillfish switch in. It's a great Gramble check as well, if the Gramble is not HP ground. Yeah, so Haunter usually run they can run Hypnosis, they can run Thief. Generally speaking, they're always going to have Psychic and Thunder. Psychic and Electric in this tier is pretty good coverage. And yeah, it can also run Destiny Bond, Explosion, Mean Look, Perish Song. Although that set is not that as common. But yeah, kind of wealth of different things. It obviously checks the most common Gramble set, which is the Curse Sleep Talk one, very well.
So wait, I just noticed something about that Gramble set. So like, how in OU you have to run a suitor, like you have to run Tar, Umbreon in some cases to really like get it going. With removing the ghost type, do you have to do that here in UU or no? Is that something you don't need to do because there's no suitor here?
You can. there's no dark type, but Electabuzz gets Pursuit, and Electabuzz is pretty decent.
Okay. So how much would it do to Haunter if you like? How much does it typically do to Haunter then?
Off the top of my head, I can't remember, but it does a reasonable amount because Haunter's stats aren't that great in terms of defensive stats.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas Electabuzz's offensive stats are.
I see. Okay.
I could calc now. So Pursuit with no switch is 27.6 to 32.7, and Pursuit with a switch is 54 to 64.
Oh, that's
So
not bad. Especially with
Yeah.
spikes, that's not bad actually. That's really good damage.
Yeah. Also, Electabuzz is faster, and Haunter doesn't even want to stay in because of like T-Bolt, which will do a lot to it anyway. So
I see. So Electabuzz always pressures Haunter no matter what. Okay.
yeah, but Haunter can do its own things to Electabuzz, like boom on it, or maybe get lucky with a Thunder as it switches in with a paralysis or something,
Or sleep as well.
or a sleep as well. Exactly.
Okay, I see. Man, this tier is interesting, man.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do to this thing. I'm looking at this Hypno and I'm just like, what do I do now?
Hypno is pretty good.
Yeah.
It will do a lot.
I think this is the best play I can make, so I'm just gonna do it.
Jojo, interesting. This thing is actually really threatening to my team.
Honestly, I didn't want to show it until later, but this Hypno is too much of a threat to me, so I had to do it early. Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Now I gotta think. You could be HP ground. Even Drill Peck would be quite tough, but Thunder would do a heck of a lot to you. Even if you are Sleep Talk and you don't fear Hypnosis, I think you still have to fear Thunder.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I thought it would take that better.
Yeah.
Maybe I should have went into something else then. I only did it in case you no, I guess Thunder made sense anyway, or even Hypnosis. That's why I made the King play.
Understandable.
But I didn't think it'd do that much damage. That's a lot.
So it's a bit of a sticky situation for me because I can KO with Thunder, but it is a roll. And Thunder's accuracy isn't the greatest. I think it's definitely a roll in my favor. But if you say, I don't know, T-Wave, then I will be in a lot of trouble.
I see.
So I have to take my risk tolerance into consideration here.
Hold on, I think my music just stopped. There we go. All right. If that's the case, then I guess Psychic would be pretty safe for me then, wouldn't it?
I guess.
I
You
mean,
could.
if I just want to commit to weakening the Haunter, then I could do it. Like,
Yeah.
I potentially have other ways to handle the rest of your answers to this thing. So I guess I'd be in a safe spot if I wanted to go for Psychic. But
Yep.
I'm not that crazy, so
Fair enough.
yeah. But this being back here doesn't make it any better, so this thing is really a problem. Wow. Okay. Let's just see. Okay. It's not too bad. That's decent, but not great. especially because you can reroll the rest. But I guess that would also be in my favor anyway.
Yeah, I also have finite amount of sleep talk PP,
Right.
so it's still quite difficult for me.
Let's see. Oh, toss. Oh, so this is basically the RBY set, but it doesn't have it just has toss over. No, I think the RBY set had T-Wave, Hypnosis, Psychic Toss. No. I'm thinking of a different something
Well,
different. No, I'm thinking of.
Hypno here can run quite a few things. It can run Psychic. It's a good rest talker. Has S-Toss, T-Wave, screens. It can even run like Curse, Body Slam. That's a set that's been ran. I don't really like that set, but people have ran it before.
Is it a good set? Like, does it cover a lot?
I don't think so, but it can definitely work.
I see. Wait, doesn't Hypno get Baton Pass in this gen, or it got it in Gen 3? Because I know it got it in Gen 3, or it's used in Gen 3, but.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's run on some Baton Pass teams. Like, there's this player that all the ADV players know, named Mead, and Mead loves Hypno, so he runs that a lot with his on his Baton Pass teams. So I just thought it was interesting if Hypno had that same, or if Hypno can be a Baton Passer here too.
Yeah.
So it can?
No.
Oh, okay. All right. Cool. Just making sure. I think this single Baton Pass would be too much anyway.
I don't think so. Because what are you gonna pass?
Oh, right. You can't pass. Well, in Gen 3, you had Calm Mind. I guess here you could only pass Curse. But
yeah,
even then, that still seems pretty decent for passing into Gramble in the situation you're in, like in some situations. But I don't know.
maybe it gets Amnesia. I guess that could be passed.
Oh, it does. Okay, so then I guess that could work then too. Huh. All right. Looks like we're gonna be here for a while. May as well talk more about, I guess, some other interesting stuff about Yu.
Well, I mean, this kind of sleep talk thing happens quite often, but people kind of just like pick random buttons in this scenario. You kind of have to have a bigger picture idea for what's going on. It's like sometimes, I don't know, you might not want to waste all your sleep talks.
Right.
Sometimes you got to think about who's going to be the winner in this long term. Other things that you could potentially do. Yeah. That's one thing a lot of, I guess, newer players to the tier kind of don't really understand is the sleep talk wars. And I guess, yeah, looking at it, it looks really boring, but there is stuff going on. Like, I'm thinking about, I don't know, like, what am I trying to do here? That's what I'm thinking about and what you should think about.
Right. Well, honestly, I'm just trying to figure out, like, how to really play around this Hypno at the moment. Like, I'm kind of forced to stay in here with King right now and just try and, like, waste as much PP from you as I can. That's pretty much all I'm doing at the moment.
To be honest, I think your Dodrio is a decent switch into it.
I mean, I would switch into it, but, like, I don't want that random Psychic coming out. I'd rather just, commit to potentially Psychic dropping you and forcing you out. I think that's just safer for me at the moment.
Fair enough.
But I keep getting rest rerolls anyway. And I mean, to be fair, you have no other. It seems like you have no other Psychic switching anyway besides this. So there we go. That's what I was looking for. Okay, that's the damage I wanted. Do this. Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Oh no. Oh no. Alright, let's see how bulky you are. Oh no. No, this is bad. Oh, this is horrible. Why would you do this to me? Oh no. This is quite bad. Okay, hmm. Well, I know I need to keep you alive. Need king. Hmm. Alright, I'm gonna have to play a little aggressive here.
Yep, that's a good play.
That's really good damage. Oh, we didn't die, yay. Okay. Let's see. Hmm. Let's see. Do this.
Ooh.
Oh, I didn't think you'd do that. That was a pretty good recovery there. I thought you'd either like commit to Thunder again, which is why I made this play, but okay. Well, I guess it wouldn't make sense for you to commit to Thunder anyway, since this doesn't have recovery. Or this is no, you do, but like,
This is still kind of difficult for me because if you're Lovely Kiss, that could be a problem.
right.
Because I let my Hypno get kind of weak, so
But at the end of the day, it's gonna come down to a speed tie right now. So unless you want to switch, which
I
probably
guess
would be
if you
better
are
for you
Lovely
too.
Kiss, it is in my if you are Lovely Kiss, it is in my favor because you have to A, win the speed tie, and then B, hit Lovely Kiss.
Right.
So and I do live one Earthquake, so I'm pretty happy to just stay in and attack.
All right then. And you got it.
Yeah.
All right.
So now Haunter comes out. So here I'm worried about both Explosion, Destiny Bond, Hypnosis as well.
Mhm. Yeah, I had a feeling that was gonna be the switch, but it's fine. Come on.
Quite lucky for me.
Yeah. Oh, Gyarados. That's cool. So what does Gyarados do?
It's got good coverage. Can run Hidden Power Flying, Hydro Pump Thunder, Double Edge, Return, Hidden Power Ground in some sets.
Wow. This sounds
And
a
the
lot
idea of this,
mm-hmm.
yeah, the idea of this team is just to baton pass Swords Dance into the mixed attackers, which are Nidoqueen and Gyarados.
Mm-hmm.
And Gyarados also provides some sort of check for, say, Scyther.
I see. Okay. That's cool. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Well, this makes things really difficult then. There we go. And I haven't done anything to you.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Okay, it's a good play.
Alright, come on, Dodrio. Give me something good. That's what I like to see. Alright, come on, let's do it again. One time for the one time. Oh, that wasn't enough. Okay.
That's still decent damage though.
Yeah, it was, but I wonder if that was a roll or that just doesn't kill that range.
It might be a roll.
Okay, now I see how powerful this thing is. This thing is really strong.
Mm.
Hmm. Let's see. Ugh. Can you take this hit? Oh, okay. That's decent. Not great. Don't want to do. Alright, come on, Slow King. There we go. I'm in a tough spot here. Not a whole lot I can do against this Scyther. That speed tie really did get me.
Yeah. But I was kind of, like I mentioned earlier, I was kind of happy to risk it because I take one Earthquake, and even if you are Lovely Kiss, you have to both win the speed tie and hit it. So odds were in my favor.
Right. I didn't have much to really go off of at that point anyway.
Yeah, I think going for a crit was fair. Or Lovely Kiss if you had it.
HP bug, okay.
Yeah. Some run HP bug, some run HP ground.
Let's see. If that's the case, then I probably could have went Quillfish, and I probably would have been fine, but it's fine. Oh, it's return 2? Oh. Okay. This thing is tanking hits, jeez.
Yeah.
Okay. Come on, Hypno. Alright, okay. Actually, oh shoot, I missed my turn. Oh, I didn't do as much as I thought. Okay. Air Frost is pretty bulky.
Maybe I should run Double Edge instead of return.
There you go. Yeah, that's the damage I like to see.
This is a pretty awkward spot for you.
Yeah, you have 2 moves you can hit me with right now. Alright. Yeah. I didn't have any other switch anyway.
Yeah,
it was tough. Yeah, it was very awkward spot to really maneuver around. Alright. Come on, buddy. Come on, Dodrio. That's good. I'll take that. I don't like that though.
Think. If you...
Wait, what happened? You're trying to say something?
No, nothing.
Oh, okay.
I was just thinking out loud, but I didn't think it made sense what I was about to say.
Oh, okay. Huh. Okay. That's still fine. Hmm. Let's try this again. Alright, come on, Dodrio. Yeah. Alright, come on, come on. There we go. Alright, we're good.
Okay, good play.
Thanks. Come on, Dodrio. Give me something. You keep sleeping. Alright, come on, Dodrio. Got another shot at this. There we go. That's really good damage. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Hmm.
This Dojo is still a threat.
Yeah, I see now. This thing's actually really good at the moment. Hmm. Let's see.
Oh.
There we go. More damage on you is what I
Oh.
need. Oh!
That's not good.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. That's a really rough HP ground or HP ice. Well, it's looking
That might have swung it in your favor now.
It might. It's still you still have a way to bring this back still with Scyther, I think.
It's kind of tight because I don't really have a chance to SD because I'm at low health.
Hmm. I just want to see how much this does. Okay.
0.
Oh, it missed. Nice. Let's try that again, Ampharos. You're the GOAT for a reason. Ampharos, you're the GSC GOAT. Everyone knows about you. There we go. Yo. That's some nice damage. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yo, this Ampharos is nice. Wait, what's this thing's base special attack? Isn't it like 115 or something?
Pretty high. The only bad thing about it is that it lets in Nidoqueen.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
But
the...
you can get advantage from Nidoqueen coming in. Like you can HP Ice as you did to chip it.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can set up a screen. Quite a few things.
I see.
Can even body slam on a switch, fishing for a para, but that's kind of out there.
I mean, I kind of see that. You could probably run something like that on maybe like a 4-attack Ampharos.
Maybe.
But I don't think on a set like I have, I don't think that would really work out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nah, this is getting dangerous.
Especially if you don't get the roll you need. Let's be aggressive. There we go. Wakey, wakey.
I think this is it for me, to be honest.
It's close.
That, and then this. And then just hope.
This is fine. Actually, you know what? Maybe that wasn't as fine as I thought it'd be. Going back to my RBY routes again. Thinking about letting the sleeper go to sleep. Okay, this Haunter is a little annoying now. But it should be manageable. Okay. Ooh.
Okay, there's para that I wanted.
Alright, come on, Ampharos.
Hoped you wouldn't do that. Or wouldn't be able to get to do that.
Let's see.
Yeah, now you can kind of do this.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Yo. Jeez, man.
Right. Looks like there's only one thing left to do.
Oh yeah, I know. I know. Or the crit if you get it.
Unfortunately not.
There it goes. And that's that.
Yeah, that's it. Good game.
GG, man. Man, I learned a lot about this tier. Jeez. This is such a fun tier. Like, it definitely
Yeah.
has... Go ahead.
No, I was just agreeing. Yeah, it's great. It's great fun. I love it.
Yeah, like, it definitely has that, kind of charm that RBY NU has right now with it, still growing. Like, I know this metagame has been established for a long time, but this just feels great.
Yeah.
Do you know? Actually, I'm gonna go to the Smogon website and just like show everyone. I guess like like maybe where they can learn GSC, UU. So I'll just like go to the site right now.
Good idea. There's liability rankings. There's probably like a thread about GSE UU.
Yeah, I was actually in there before. Or I was in there the other day before I wanted to start recording with you. Just to kind of like get a little bit of an idea of what UU looks like.
Yeah.
Let's see, here we go. So if you guys want to, learn about GSC, UU, here it is in the ROA. So right here, there's a whole bunch of stuff here. Again, you got the GSC tournament replays, which I think is a new thing that they just added, right?
I'm not sure. Maybe.
Now I was
Think
like, I
so.
was looking in the chat before for actually it might have been in the RBY Discord, or maybe it wasn't in the GSC Discord, but I was looking and I just saw this whole thing about the tournament replay, so I thought that was interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a whole
I,
bunch of
I might do a video on it.
Oh,
Like the viability rankings, just going through each one, talking about how good they are, what they do, and all of that sort of stuff.
that'd be really cool. That actually sounds like very informative.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, here it is. Here's the viability ranking by Reese. So here it is. So if you guys want to like get invested into learning GSC UU, here it is. Got the whole viability ranking. And again, like our boy Dio has said, the S rank are Nido Queen, Granbull, and Scyther. I didn't know Nido Queen was actually number 1. Well, actually, this is old though. This is from like 3 years ago. But
No, it's been updated though.
oh wait, so this is the updated one.
Yeah, they just edit the post.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, we see Nido Queen, Granbull, Scyther at number 1, 2, and 3, and then goes down after that. Interesting. Man, I'm gonna enjoy playing this tier. I definitely want to try GSC NU next as well, because I want to see what that's like compared to RBY NU. I bet that's gonna be an interesting time.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, I'll leave the link down in the description for you guys to check out the viability rankings, and again, just more about GSC, because I want the people to know that GSC is not just what it's not just whatever people think it is, it being like a metagame that's just so long and so boring. You know what, I'm gonna say it. Deal, you know what I'm gonna say, right?
Go on.
Sword and Shield OU is boring. I'm gonna say it. Sword and Shield OU is boring. GSC is a lot more fun. There.
Thank you.
I said it.
Someone needed to.
Yes, finally. They needed to hear that. Like, I just can't stand SSOU just because it just feels like I don't know. It just doesn't feel that fun to me. But GSC, I feel at home. I feel at home playing this. This is great. This is just great all around. But yeah, Dio,
Yeah.
I really do appreciate you, coming out to record with me. This has been a lot of fun.
I
Seriously.
appreciate you inviting me.
Yeah. That like those games, I definitely learned a lot from them. and definitely want to see if there's gonna be more like GSC UU stuff. Actually, do you know if there's gonna be like maybe a ladder coming up for it at some point?
Well, GSCU Cup's on right now. In fact, I think it's in the finals.
Ooh, that sounds
Um,
fun.
so if you're interested, you can have a look at that.
Okay.
Other than that, I'm not sure. Obviously, it's not an official tier official in the sense that it's not like an OU tier,
Mhm.
and it's not current gen, so there are fewer chances to play it competitively, but
Mhm.
there are chances for sure.
Okay, I see. I'll definitely be looking around then for UU just to see like what's up in this metagame and try and get more invested into it. So so yeah. Again, Deal, you got anything else to say before we close out?
Um, Not much. Just thanks for having me. It was a blast.
Yeah, man, of course, anytime. Again, if you guys enjoyed as well, please make sure to leave a like and comment on the video. Wow, I didn't have a question of the day. I just noticed that. I got too excited to record some GSCUU. Okay, how about this? What GSC tier would you like me to play in the future? I'd like to know that in the comments below. Again, I could try out Ubers at some point. Even again, NU I definitely want to try out as well. PU also sounds like it'd be interesting, so that might be something I want to try out in the future too. But yeah, just let me know what tier in GSC you want me to try out in the future, and I'll give it a shot. So that's that. So again, be safe, wash your hands, and I'll see you in the next Pokemon Showdown Friendlies. Peace out.